In this video, we demonstrate how to draw an attic conversion to an existing property. To draw and estimate an attic conversion, you first need to draw the existing property. You can then copy the first floor level to create a new attic level. Select the attic conversion option from the attic drop-down menu to draw the existing roof. You're then given a range of attic tools on the extra items window to draw the attic floor, upstands, ceilings, and so on. You need to start by drawing the existing property, taking care to draw all of the components as existing, non-estimated items. This means selecting the existing wall specification when drawing your walls. This will mean you're drawing, but not pricing up the existing walls. When adding any doors or windows to your drawing, select the option to add an existing window or door to an existing wall. This will ensure the existing doors and windows aren't added to the estimate. Ensure that all the other components of the existing building are set to be non-estimated, so that there is no cost associated with them. To set an item to be non-estimated, in this case the staircase, first click on it, then go to the Architectural tab, click on the Estimating drop-down menu, and select the option to set the selection as existing. Click Yes to the dialog box which asks if you want to set the selected item as existing. Once you've finished drawing the existing property, check that the estimate cost is 0. On the first floor plan, you can draw and estimate the new staircase which will lead up to the loft. If you copied your ground floor level to create your first floor level, you're ready to start work on your attic level. If you didn't create your first floor level by copying the ground floor, for example if the first floor walls were drawn with a different specification, you need to ensure your first floor level is in place. Levels tell BuildingWorks where each floor begins and ends. In case you haven't yet defined your first floor level, I'll show you how to do it now. To mark out the level, go to the Views and 3D tab and click the Level button. The Level dialog box appears. Enter a name for the level. The base height for the first floor level should be equal to the height of the ground floor level. In this case, that's 2,400 mm. Enter the height of the first floor walls into the level height box. In this case, 2,400 mm again. The level number should be set to 2, assuming that your ground floor level is level 1. Once you've entered all the level information, click OK. Now follow the on-screen instructions to define the first floor level. The first instruction tells you to click to place a point of reference. The point of reference should be in the same position on each level. The point of reference is used to stack the levels on top of each other to create elevations and 3D views. I usually select the bottom left-hand corner of the layout. Click the left mouse button to place the point of reference. The next instruction tells you to click to select the first point of the box to define the level. You're now going to draw a box which encompasses everything in the first floor layout. Place your cursor above and to the left of the first floor layout. Give yourself plenty of space, don't draw the box too close to the walls. Click to place the first point of the level box. The next instruction tells you to click to select the second point of the box to define the level. Move your cursor down and to the right of the first floor layout. Ensure the entire first floor layout is enclosed by the box, again leaving some space around the layout. Click to finish placing the box. The level will now appear as a pink box. Once you've created the first floor level, you can copy it to create the attic level. The attic level should be drawn with a wall height of 0. You can then draw the roof on the attic level and add all of the attic components. Click on the first floor level to select it. Blue handles will appear on each corner to show that it's been selected. Click the right mouse button and select Copy Selection on the menu which appears. The instruction tells you to select a reference point or use the arrow keys to place a copy of the level adjacent to the selected level. The quickest way of placing the copied level is to press an arrow key on your keyboard. If you want to place the attic level below the first floor level, press the down arrow key on your keyboard. I'm going to press the right arrow key to place the level to the right of the first floor level. Once you've done that, the Copy Level dialog box will pop up. Enter a name for the level. The base height should automatically be calculated by BuildingWorks. It's the sum of the ground floor and first floor wall heights. In this case, it's 4,800 mm. Set the level height to 0. We want to draw 0 height walls on which we can draw the attic roof. The level number should be set to 3, as this is the third story of the building. Select Attic from the configuration options. When you select this configuration, the external wall heights will automatically be set to 0, and none of the internal walls and doors will be copied onto your attic level. Then click Next. You can see that only the external walls have been ticked, meaning that they're going to be copied onto the attic level. The height of the walls is automatically set to 0. At the bottom of the window, you'll see that the staircase will be copied, but will appear on the attic level as an exploded symbol by default. This means it will only be estimated once on the first floor level, and you can edit the lines of the staircase on the attic level as required. Once you've reviewed the information, click Finish. After a moment, the attic level will appear on screen in the position you selected using the arrow keys. Now you're ready to draw the roof. When drawing an attic conversion, you must always select the Attic Conversion option from the Attics drop-down menu. If you draw a roof from the Roofs menu, the cost of the roof will be added to your estimate. So click on the Attics drop-down menu and select the Attic Conversion option. This tool allows you to draw a non-estimated existing roof. In the Attic Conversion Component Builder, choose a specification for the attic conversion. Take a look at the information on the thermal performance and the cost of each element of the attic to help you select the most appropriate specification. Click on a specification to select it, and then click Next. Now select the roof shape. Usually you would start by drawing an apex roof and add valleys and other additions as required. Apex is already selected, so I'm going to click Next. Now you can enter the dimensions of the roof. Check the pitch of the roof matches the existing roof. Review the other dimensions, checking the soffit width to the eaves, the roof thickness, the tile overhang and the height of barge board. Now spend a moment considering the floor position relative to the wall plate. It's most common for the floor joist to sit on the wall plate, but there are also options for the joist to sit below and above the wall plate if needed for a particular job. If you select one of these options, enter the distance between the bottom of the floor joists and the top of the wall plate into the box below the diagram. It's crucial to set the floor position relative to the wall plate correctly at this point, as the floor height will affect the position of the upstands, the collared ceiling, the roof windows and so on. The floor position can't be changed at a later point. Continue reviewing the dimensions, checking the soffit width to the gable, the tile overhang and the height of eaves fascias. If you're drawing a valley, check the valley connection type, then click Finish. BuildingWorks is now ready to draw the roof. Follow the on-screen instructions to guide you through the process, which varies slightly depending on the shape of roof you're drawing. There are 4 steps to drawing an apex roof. The first instruction tells you to click on any wall that the roof is on. BuildingWorks will take the wall plate height from this wall, so it doesn't really matter which wall you click on. I'm going to zoom in and click on the rear wall of the house. The next instruction tells you to click on the first corner to indicate the width of the building. In the case of an apex roof, the width of the building means the gable end of the roof. When drawing a hipped or barn-hipped roof, the width is the hip end of the roof. Click on one end of the gable end of the roof. The next instruction tells you to click on the second corner to indicate the width of the building. Click on the other end of the same gable. Finally, the instruction tells you to click on the opposite corner to indicate the length of the building, or press the T key to join an existing wall or roof. We're not joining a wall or another roof on this occasion, so you simply need to click on the opposite end of the building. It doesn't matter which corner you click on. I'm going to click on the back left corner of the house. After a moment, the apex roof appears on screen. So that's the apex roof drawn. Now this design also requires a valley. Middle click, that means click the scroll wheel, to indicate to BuildingWorks that you want to draw another section of roof with the same specification. Select the roof shape from the Roof Component Builder. This time I want to draw an apex valley. Then click Next. Review the dimensions of the roof as before. And once you're happy with the dimensions, click Finish. BuildingWorks is now ready to draw another section of roof. There are 5 steps to drawing an apex valley roof. As before, follow the on-screen instructions to guide you through the process. The first instruction tells you to click on any wall that the roof is on. You'll remember that BuildingWorks takes the wall plate height from the wall you click on, so it doesn't really matter which one you use. I'm going to click on the front wall of the projection. The next instruction tells you to click on the first corner to indicate the width of the building. Remember, the width of the building means the gable end of the roof. Click on one end of the gable, and then click on the other end of the gable. The next instruction tells you to click on the opposite corner to indicate the length of the building, or press the T key to join an existing wall or roof. As this roof joins the main apex roof, press the T key on your keyboard. The final instruction tells you to select the wall or roof line to tee into. Click on the eaves line of the main roof. After a moment, the valley will appear on screen. If your attic roof includes dormers, you should draw them now, before you place any upstands and so on. Draw the dormer walls using the options on the Attics drop-down menu. And draw the dormer roof using the options on the Small Roofs drop-down menu. Once your attic roof is in place, you can add the attic components such as upstands, floors and ceilings using the tools on the Extra Items window. There are 2 different sections to this attic roof, the apex roof and the valley. We need to select the apex roof to add the upstands and floors to the main part of the roof. Click on the ridgeline of the apex roof to select it. The Extra Items window for this component of the roof will appear, allowing you to add each attic component to the main apex roof. Let's start with the upstands. Click the Draw button under where it says Structural Upstand Insulated Stud Wall. A box pops up asking for the height of the upstands. Enter the height of the upstand and then click OK. Now take a look at the instruction, which is telling you to select the eaves line for the roof associated with the upstand. Let's start with the upstand to the rear of the attic. Click on the eaves line at the back of the house. And after a moment, the upstand will appear at the back of the attic. Click the Structural Upstand Draw button again. Click OK to confirm the height of the upstand, which BuildingWorks has remembered. Now click on a roof eaves line at the front of the main roof. After a moment, the upstand will appear at the front of the attic. It doesn't run the length of the main roof because of the valley, but the upstand can easily be edited. I'm simply going to stretch the upstand to run the length of the attic. Click on the upstand to select it. Then click on the blue handle at the end of the upstand. You can now stretch the upstand to the other end of the attic. Once you locate the perpendicular snap point, click to place the end of the upstand. Once the upstands are in place, you can add the floor. Click the Draw button under Attic Flooring. For this floor, I'm going to draw 3 sections of flooring. Start at one corner and click to place the first corner point. Continue clicking in this way to draw the section of flooring. Once you've completed a section of the floor, you can change the joist direction if needed. Click on the section of floor to select it, and then click the Toggle Joist Direction button on the Floor tab. Click the Draw button under the attic floor again, and then draw your next section of floor. Don't forget you can click on the section of flooring, and then click the Toggle Joist Direction button to change the direction of the joist if needed. You can also add joist trimmers if needed. Scroll down the Extra Items window until you find the joist trimmers to upper floors. Click on the Draw button underneath, then click to place the start and end point of the trimmer. Press the Escape key once you've finished drawing the trimmer. Then repeat this process to add additional trimmers. Now let's add the roof joists for the ceiling replacement to the attic side voids. Click the Draw button underneath Roof Joists for replacement ceilings. The instruction now prompts you to click to place the start point or press the F key to fill an area. We can quickly fill the side voids with ceiling using the F key. Place your cursor over the side void and press the F key on your keyboard to fill the space with ceiling. As before, you can change the joist direction by selecting the area of ceiling and clicking the Toggle Joist Direction button. Repeat to fill the other side void with roof joists for the replacement ceiling. So that's the attic floor complete. Now let's add the collared ceiling. Click the Draw button under Insulated Collared Ceiling. Type in the height of the collared ceiling and click OK. The instruction tells you to select any roof line of the associated roof. I'm going to click on the back eaves line of the roof. After a moment, the collared ceiling appears on screen. Finally, let's add the sloping ceiling. Click the Draw button under Attic Conversion Sloping Ceiling. For sloping ceilings, you click around the area of sloping ceiling on each side of the roof. For this reason, you need the collared ceiling in place before drawing the sloping ceiling. Click around the perimeter of the sloping ceiling. You may recall you can use the S shortcut key to complete the loop once you've placed the first 3 points. S stands for square. Repeat this process for the other section of sloping ceiling. Now if you want to hide the attic floor so you can see your plans more clearly, you can do so using the Layers tab. Click on the Layers tab, locate the group called Flooring, and hide the floor and the floor structure layers if you want. I'm now going to add partition walls to the attic. When drawing internal walls in an attic, you'll need to select the attic wall configuration. You can then draw the wall as normal, and BuildingWorks will calculate the wall height and area based on the dimensions of the roof. Once your stud walls are in place, take a look at the 3D model. Hide the roof and the ceilings. We can see that the stud walls have been drawn and consequently estimated correctly. Of course, you can also add internal doors in the usual way. Next, you can add roof windows to your design. Go to the Windows drop-down menu and select the Roof Windows option. Locate the appropriate type of roof window and click on it to select it. Then click Finish. The instruction tells you to select the roof eaves line. Click on the eaves line on the side of the roof where you want to place the window. The Roof Window Component Builder pops up again. Select the appropriate flashing, click Next, Now check the height of the top of the window from the floor and change it if necessary. Once you're done, click Finish. The instruction indicates that you need to select the window position. Place your cursor over the roof, and once you're happy with the window position, click the left mouse button to place it. BuildingWorks is now ready to place another roof window of the same specification. It's prompting you to select the roof eaves line. Click on the roof eaves line and repeat the process to add another roof window. Confirm the height of the top of the window from the floor level and then place the next window. Press the Escape key once you've finished placing windows of this specification. Show the roof on the 3D model to see the roof windows in situ. Click on the Visibility drop-down menu, tick the Show Roofs option, and then rotate your model to have a look at the roof windows. BuildingWorks has by default estimated the insulation, plastering and decoration to the upstands and ceilings, and also to the partition walls. However, the existing gable end walls of the property need to be insulated, plastered and decorated. The easiest way to estimate the insulation, plastering and decoration to the gable end walls is using the Rooms tool. Click on the Rooms tab. Then click the Survey All Rooms button to identify the rooms in the attic. Click on an attic room to select it. Then click the Wall and Ceiling Renovation button. Take a look at the wall list and room diagram on the left of the window. Make a note of the wall number of the gable end wall. In this case, it's wall number 3. You can easily identify it by the icon showing the external wall finish. To plaster and insulate the walls, click on the Plastering drop-down menu and select the Plastering option. Select the appropriate specification. A specification such as skimmed plasterboard on battens with insulation would be appropriate for this task. Remember, you can take a closer look at the specification by clicking the Review Specification button. If you're happy with the specification, click Next. Then select the room that you're applying the specification to, and click Next. Now select the walls you want to apply the specification to. You should have made a note of the gable end wall number earlier. In this case, I want to insulate, plasterboard and skim the gable end wall, which is wall number 3. We don't need to insulate and plaster the other attic walls, as BuildingWorks has already done that automatically. So once you've selected the walls you want to apply the specification to, click Next. BuildingWorks displays the area of gable being insulated and plastered just here. Once you've reviewed the dimensions, click Finish. You'll then see that the skimmed plasterboard on battens with insulation specification has appeared in the wall and ceiling renovation window, as it's now in use. If you click onto each wall, you'll see that the Applied to this wall tick box shows which walls have had the specification applied. Now you can decorate the gable end wall. Click on the Decoration and Joinery drop-down menu and select the Internal Decoration option. Select the appropriate specification, click Next, and select the appropriate wall as before to apply the decoration to the gable end wall. Click Next, check the area of decoration looks correct, click Next, ignore the resource allowances for door stripping as they're probably not appropriate, and click Finish. Click OK to return to the drawing. Repeat this process by selecting the other room, clicking the Wall and Ceiling Renovation button, and applying the finishes to the other gable end wall. So that's your introduction to drawing and estimating an attic conversion. Once you've drawn the existing building with non-estimated components and drawn the new staircase, copy the first floor level to create your attic level with the wall height set to 0. Then draw the attic roof, taking care to select the attic conversion option from the attic's drop-down menu. Next, draw the attic components, starting with the upstands, then the attic floor, followed by the collared ceiling. Add any partition walls and doors as required, and finally add roof windows to your design. Don't forget to estimate the insulation, plastering and decoration to the gable end walls using the Rooms tool. Over to you.